there is anything that this pandemic has taught us, is having one stream of income is not enough. And I know sometimes it's not by choice. Maybe your current job or school is too demanding and you seem not to have any other time left to do side hustles. Do you know what's even more disheartening? When you actually sit down, look for jobs, but everything that you find is either too good to be true or you have to be a US resident to be eligible. That hurts. I know you can relate. Hello guys, welcome back to me talk about the one and only thing we all love, money. In today's video, I want to share with you part-time online job that you can do no matter where you are. These companies hire globally. But before we get into this video, please don't forget to hit the like button right away so that I won't have to annoy you during the video. YouTube algorithm loves it when you hit that guy, and of course don't forget to hit the bell notification for future videos. Number 1, Drobo.com. Drobo is a search engine that displays legit online jobs that you can do from the comfort of your home. They have multiple jobs from around the world. Companies pay Drobo to advertise their jobs on their site because it's a trusted site. On Drobo.com, they specify the job type, whether it's remote or not. When looking for a job on Drobo, you have to specify your location. But if you want to work part-time and online, you need to set your location as abroad instead of your current location, because it may happen that they don't have jobs for that particular location that you are from, but they have jobs abroad that you can do from the comfort of your home. In this website, you find different kinds of jobs from no experience to professional. It's good for people who are looking for an extra income, but they don't want to leave their current job, or you are a student and you want extra income. If you don't know which job to search for, you can just type work from home jobs and then put the location as abroad and you'll be able to apply. You do not have to pay a single cent when looking for a job in this site, because there are so many websites online that advertise jobs and then they want you to pay. You can work part-time as a copywriter, virtual assistant, or any other job. If you do get hired, most jobs pay through PayPal or Western Union. You don't have to worry about giving them your billing information. Depending on the kind of job that you're applying for, you can earn from $15 per hour for non-experienced jobs such as virtual assistant or cover letter writer or CV writer. Guys, did you know that there are companies who specialize on writing other people's CVs or cover letters, and they are looking for people like you to help them write CV for their clients? You will find such jobs on Drobo.com. Number 2, Check Tutors. Check is an international company that hires tutors all around the world. You can be a tutor for any subject and for any grade. If you're a student, I'm sure you've seen this. When you're searching for answers, maybe for your assignment or your past paper on Google, and you type everything word to word, usually the first website with answers is Check website. So they are such a huge company and they are constantly hiring tutors all around the world. Even if you are a student, you can still apply for Check Tutors. You get paid $20 per hour, and the more students you have, the better. There is an interview prior to getting a job. If they approve your application, you have to choose the interview time slot, and they'll give you the list of names and you have to choose one person who's going to be interviewing you. Me liking money, I decided to try Check Tutors last week and I applied. When I applied, my first application was rejected. But I knew why they rejected, because there was a section where I didn't fill. I decided to try with a different email and that application was approved. In my case, I wanted to tutor high school physics because I used to breathe physics during my high school days. I wanted something that's going to be easier for me to teach, because I didn't want to study every time I have to teach my students. Good thing is, physics doesn't change. Once you get it, you get it, especially high school physics. After one day, I had a short interview where they were asking general questions. Why do you want to be a Czech tutor? And the basics of physics. They ask, I think, 4 questions related to physics. Nothing complicated. They don't ask you to solve a complicated question, but just simple things. It has to be something that you know. I had some people who were working for Czech tutors that they got a short test. I didn't get any test. The only thing I got was an interview, but maybe after the interview they're gonna give me the test. I don't know, because they haven't gotten back to me. But the interview was pretty simple, just general interview questions and a few questions about the subject that you picked. So please guys, if you're a student and you need extra cash, go to Check Tutors and apply. There must be one subject that you are good at, even if it's a high school subject or university subject. Just apply. There are so many subjects there that you can pick. While we are still talking about tutoring, I just remembered something. This job was not on my list and it's not really part-time. If you just finished high school and you're taking a gap year, or you just haven't been to university for whatever reason, there is this opportunity where you can teach English in Germany, Austria, and Italy. But this is not online. It needs you to go there. My friend Phoebe, also from South Africa, worked for this company called the English Camp, and she was teaching English in Austria, Germany, and Italy. And you get paid around 21,000 rand for 3 months, which is around $1,200. If you're at home and you have good English, do check them out. I will leave the link down below. This opportunity is more about traveling than teaching English. You get to travel from one country to another while you're teaching English. So it's really a good opportunity if you're taking a gap year. And everything is paid for. The accommodation, you'll have host families from one country to another, so you won't have to worry about the accommodation. Moving on to number 3, Fiverr and Upwork. These are different companies, but they are both freelancing websites. If you don't know what freelancing is, basically just working for yourself. You're providing a service service and you are not reporting to anyone. These two websites bring all the freelancers together, and people who are looking for different kinds of services come to this website and buy your service. They are both good, but I like Fiverr the most because you don't have to wait for approval. Fiverr, you can create your account and you can start creating your first gig right away. On this website, you can freelance any service such as being a writer, logo designer, or any other service. This is good for people who don't have time because you have your own schedule and you do your work at your own time. Maybe asking yourself, how do you make sure that you get paid because you're working with clients that you've never met? Fiverr, for instance, require customers to pay upfront for the service. If someone is starting a business and they want a logo designer, they're gonna go to Fiverr and they're gonna see different kinds of freelancers offering the same service with different prices. And when they pick you, they will pay the money to buy the service, but you will not get the money. Fiverr will withhold the money until you do the task. When you submit the task to the customer, then Fiverr will pay you the money. So you can never not get paid because customers are required to pay upfront. Getting your first gig is not going to be easy, but once you get that first gig, that's it. More and more gigs will come your way. In order to make sure that you maximize the chances of getting noticed, you need to make sure that when you create your account, you don't just describe what you do. If possible, also create a short video, put it there and show people the service that you're offering. If you have done the same work before, upload those documents just to show people that you know your work, because if someone wants to buy a service, for example, as a logo designer, they want to see your previous logos. It's not compulsory to upload your previous work or a short video describing your service, but it can help you to stand out and to get your first gig. Fiverr or Upwork has so many people who are offering the same service as you. When you get your first gig, it's going to update on your profile and you know how people's minds work. Once they see that you are getting gigs, then they'll start to trust you. For example, on YouTube, if you have 50 subscribers, chances are people will not subscribe even if you're giving them good content. Once they see the numbers like increasing and seeing that other people are subscribing, then they give you a chance and then they subscribe. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So don't worry in the beginning, it's not gonna be easy, but once you get that first gig, that's it. Another thing, because Fiverr and Upwork is so saturated, as a beginner, make sure to stalk people who are doing well. If your service is data entry, go and stalk people who are doing data entry. Look for people who are getting the most orders. Those people, there is something that they are doing right. Don't copy their work, but see what they are doing right and try to improve. Number 4, parttimeremotejobs.com. This website hires globally and they offer part-time jobs. The amazing thing about this website is they also have entry-level jobs. If you want a job but you don't have experience, you can just go to filters and click entry-level. On this website, they almost work like LinkedIn. They also show when the job was posted. You can literally check every day to see if there are any new jobs and apply as early as you can. Number 5, language practice at Preply. Do you know how many people are learning languages? If you're learning a language like Spanish in a non-Spanish speaking country, chances are you will need someone to practice with. Preply is one of the companies that hook up natives with students. For example, I'm currently learning German using online courses, but I can't practice speaking, and unfortunately you can know all the grammar, but if you can't speak, then there is no point. Since I don't know anyone to practice my German with, I can go to a website such as Preply and pay $10 for 45 minutes to speak with a native. So if you are good in any language, whether it's English, German, Spanish, or any other language, they have different kinds of languages. You can go to Preply and be hired to help people practice the language. When you go to their website, they will say native, but you don't really have to be a native as long as you are good in that language. For example, in South Africa, even though English is not a native language, but so many people can speak English, and if you're one of those people, then you can teach English. Or if you're from Austria, for example, then you can teach German. You don't have to be certified to be hired, and you can make up to $550 per week, which is 9,000 rands. Basically, when you get hired, your job is to help that person improve their speaking skills and their confidence. Honestly, this job is very easy because you don't have to prepare like an actual teacher, but you'll be having conversation with the student. There are so many legit opportunities to make extra cash online, but those opportunities are not going to come to you. You have to apply or do your own thing like freelancing. Some of these jobs will have tests and you may fail those tests, but that doesn't mean you're a failure. That shouldn't discourage you. If you fail a test, either you can do it again or try something else. I know there are people who have been applying for multiple jobs and getting rejected or failing the test or failing the interview, and maybe now you feel like giving up because nothing is working out. But the thing is, if you give up, then you're giving up the chance. Because if you try something, there is at least 1% chance that you might get it. But if you don't do anything, then there is no chance. Financial stability or financial freedom that you've been praying for isn't going to come in a form of a lottery or a rich man. Maybe it can if you're lucky, but you're going to have to apply. You're going to have to go out there and look for opportunities. You're going to have to start something, and starting something doesn't mean that you have to have capital. You can be a freelancer and it doesn't cost anything. So please apply. Even if the money is not that much, sometimes you need these small jobs as stepping stones. That's it from me. me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other questions regarding the jobs that I mentioned or any other question, please drop the comment down below and I'll try to reply as soon as I can. Bye.